Once you say that, no. Yo, listen. Already.
If you don't say black power first, I'm a raw don't even mean nothing. Yeah. Everybody say I'm a raw don't say black power. Wow. You're not white Egyptologists. Distinction is Pan-African and black power. Be militant, black people. Don't be afraid to be militant. Everything around us is radical. The news is radical. The propaganda is radical. Your new president is radical. The alt-right is radical. The police are radical. Motherfucker, we're not radical. It's too radical. And we wonder why we're only 14% in this country, only 6% of black men. You know what the fucking odds we're facing? Along with the interdegeneracy, division, cultural colonialism that we're facing within that small percentage. So we can't be a little radical within that small prism of reality that we represent in truth. What the fuck are we doing this for?
Already.
I get a black power on that.
Black power. Black power.
You know what I'm
saying? Black power. Yeah.
This is what this is all about.
Yeah.
Self-preservation. This message is at the nucleus of what that whole intention and purpose is. And I love this beat to what I'm talking to. Real talk.
It's hot, Ray. It's hot.
We have an identity crisis as a people. If you line up 10 black people and say, who are you? I'm going somewhere with the point. Who are you? You're going to have a disagreement. You're going to have probably a fist fight. And you're going to have some division that was more divided than the people that intentionally probably came in there before they even asked that question was networking with each other. So then when you ask that, you're going to ask that why? Why is identity important? I say this because I was on like social media earlier, right? And people, some brother, I'm not going to say his name, but he posed a good question. Because you have to pose questions to gauge the people to determine a general consensus so we know what we need to work on, what we need to build with, what we need to do. He said, are you African or are you black? You know how many black people didn't say, I'm not African? And I can understand when some people say, I'm not African, when they put it in a certain kind of context. Well, I'm not that because that's ambiguous. That's the name of a continent that was named XYZ at a certain time. So when we really want to be technical and reclaim our identity, we go beyond that. But when some people don't even go into that, and they just say, I'm not no damn African. I was born in America. I'm a Native American. I'm a Moor. I'm not black. It's really because of the religious indoctrination. To a great extent, let's be real, has had a very profound impact on the mind, conscious and subconscious, of black folks, which transverses into culture, identity, how we deal with each other when it comes to politics, economics, law, labor, and any other people activity. These are fucking actual sociological facts. When we don't put these things into perspective and we just want to parade on fancy knowledge about how great we were in history, knowing history is good, but goddammit, don't just be priding yourself on knowing history because you're asking to become history. No, we got to recreate history. That's the disposition of reality that we're forced to be in today as black men and black women. We are at war. War is multidimensional. War is not always just a bunch of motherfucking insurgents with some hammers coming out banging it out with you. No, war starts and is continual based on the premise of the control of the masses. It's called mono-idealism. One idea or the control or common thread that controls people. So when we only look at war as that dynamic, that's the dynamic that scares you into accepting the psychological schools of thoughts and boxes that we're locked into. A lot of us, we don't like Africa, or we don't want to identify with that because we've been so culturally colonialized, misled, and have had a distortion of who and what we are, what our origins is, that we want to deny that. I'm American. Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, ho. Nah, nigga, my interpretation is, hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all, no. That's not who the fuck you are. Because when I say I'm African, what tribe are you from? What landmass? Where's your tribal scars? Who are you specifically in Africa? Those are legitimate questions, am I not right? You can't take that away. Those are. But then when I ask the people that say, I'm a Moor, look at the word Moor. It's Latin. And it is a colloquial term, which means unformal, that only means dark-skinned people, which is synonymous with black. Therefore, we didn't call ourselves that. I'm black, because we identified by tribe, ritual, custom, right? So there was if it's a Latin word, it took Portuguese and other people that came and inhabited amongst us, or rediscovered, and they came amongst us and wrote history according to their way, and then they called us those terms. Moor, black, all those things. This is a fucking fact. What black people say, I'm black, that had culture and all that back then. So when we say we're Moor, very ambiguous, what's the difference between saying you black? If I say I'm African American, but the whole point I'm getting at, when I looked at the thing on Facebook today, I was like, yo, our people are so lost and divided. We're getting gunned down. It don't matter what the fuck we claim we are. We're playing volleyball with identity in a motherfucking middle of a fucking battlefield. And we're losing. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's crazy because I'm like, okay, you should have seen all the comments, people going at each other. People coming at me. I said, we're all African American. You don't have to agree, but the reason why I put that in perspective is that not because I believe this is a colloquial perspective, a general or informal perspective. Because until we have what is called a plebiscite, and I want people to look this up. Who knows what a plebiscite is? Do you know what a plebiscite is? You know what a plebiscite is? Do you know what a plebiscite is?
No.
Yes.
Anybody know what a plebiscite is? I know the brother
Yes.
Born. All right? That means when you come together as a people, politics don't work, but there's different kind of politics. Every politics is an electoral politics. Some politics are politics that deal with your demographic, your people, and how you're going to network and operate within a society that has other politics. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, putting things into perspective. You know what I mean? The colloquial term of Moor, you know what I'm saying? And black have the same whole term, meaning, and title. There's really no difference. You know what I'm saying? But we're so divided along the lines of ideas that when we have a plebiscite, which means people come to, and then we use that to use as block voting, group economics, and things like that, that's the only way an identity will really work for us in real time. Outside of feel-goodism and things that we're divided along the lines of and unsuccessful as a result. These are just actual facts. We can say we're Moors. I can say black. We can say all these. How does that affect or benefit us, rather? It affects us because it's divisive, because we don't have a plebiscite where we all come together. Once again, plebiscite, where we all come together on an idea and a concept, and certain trusted, respected, or elected people to sit at the table and determine what we ought to be and what we ought to bring to the table to say this is what we are here in America and this is what we demand. None of that will work. Look that idea up. A plebiscite, a referendum. We need to have these things on identity because in 100 years from now, our asses will be motherfucking fossils in a museum. These were once the African Americans, the Negro, the Black, the Moor, the Pan-African, next to the dinosaur. You know, that's what they would be saying. And a few motherfucking mixed mulatto, homosexual ass backward ass, chemtrail left, lead water, CDC, shot up, drug infested remnant of black people that are left that are so degenerate, nobody want to claim that shit that is left. We'll be so irrelevant. I'm using proper propaganda, and I am using rhetoric. But I think with the intelligent minds that's in here can see what I'm alluding to and what's going on. And this is real. The warfare that we're dealing with is not even just like slavery. It's biological, it's chemical, it's spiritual. They use the entertainment, law, labor, politics, anything that deals with people activity chemically, biologically, or psychologically is what we're dealing with, battling with. And I don't say this to boogeyman you into some doomsdayism, but to say that we can win, but if we don't know what we're fighting against, how you gonna win? And like Lauren Hill said, how you gonna win? Not right then. And for a lot of people say, I'm this, I don't want to, I've been actually, let me tell you, I've been around a long time, but I'm not gonna go into my story all too much. But I will tell you this, I've been through a lot, and my journey and the things that I've done will speak for itself at a different time in history. You see what I'm saying? But everybody's unique, so I'm not unique. We're all connected in that reality. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you like this, we can win, but we can never win unless we know what we're fighting against, unless we have a principle unity concept, because we're going to be unifying. What, standing next to each other at a protest? That's temporary unity. Then you got symbolic unity, where you show up at a unity event in Harlem. That even my platform throws. A symbolic unity. Then you got real unity, where we don't even agree on things, but I bet you my dollars will find itself into your stores, or my babies will find itself in your institutions that's worthy of supporting in the community, regardless of what I believe in. Because the cracker, if you don't believe in him, the Arab don't believe in what you don't believe in him, we support them. But because we don't have a plebiscite, we don't have a referendum, and a brother like Bourne, going back to him, running for alderman, a person that has that knowledge, because one step at a time, strategically and intelligently and sincerely, most of all, implement that into reality, the people will support that and manifest what we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? And when we pass this on to the genes, the bloodline gets stronger, and we do greater things that we're even talking about, or even fathom that we can do today. Do we believe in ourselves? Should we be a little radical?
Every day.
Everything around us is radical. Our opposition is more radical. We scared to say black power. I be like, nigga, even if I didn't give a damn, because when I say black power, it doesn't mean I think we're black. And that's our identity. But it's in diametric opposition to what white power is. Socially, politically, economically. As a construct that is geared to diametrically be against us and ultimately destroy us. How can I not dare, as a man, as a father, as a soldier, as a person that loves my people, say black power, knowing it's diametrically in opposition to that which is white power? Fuck ideology, nationality, or race first, and theology and ideology second, and third.
Black power.
Top of the totem pole is self-preservation, which is us. Black men, we at war. They're not playing with us. Once again, look at America that has the biggest influence on everybody in the world. American blacks. That's right. Whether sports or entertainment. Huh?
Yeah.
Can I get a witness? It's a fact.
Sure.
People are looking up to us. But here it is, collectively, we're only 14%. And let's just say even if we was 20%, because they lie about stats. A lot of people live with people in their family and they ain't even on the goddamn lease and shit. So when they go by the population, they go by technically and specifically, but everything else is ballpark figures. So let's just say it was 20%. You're still a small population, but we contribute to the generation of money and capital, which interprets as power on every level of society. Entertainment, football, which is a tax subsidy type of sport. NFL, that's right. You think they just get money out of the Akashic records and just do that? No, it's a tax subsidy type of thing. So that entertainment you're paying for. So when people say, well, they're going at, we should be going at the NFL team owners. It don't matter if you go at them, because it's your tax dollars that go there. So you gotta hold the players accountable. And since we're 85% of the players on there are black, and it's tax subsidy, they are taxed with the responsibility of representing you in a better way. Look at the national anthem and with the protests that we're going over. It's real. Let me drop a little history. Some of you may already be aware. Yes. Francis Scott Key. Who ever heard of Francis Scott Key? the Star Spangled, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Star Spangled
the national
anthem. Yeah, the Star Spangled Banner.
That's right. Peace, black power, family. Right. Yes, sir, man. Good to see people coming in, man. We starting late, but it's better late than never. They say the first should be last and the last should be first. If y'all are last, so we're gonna treat y'all like y'all first. Respecting black power, family. You see what I'm saying? So the Star Spangled Banner, Francis Scott Key, who was a person who was an anti-abolitionist, okay, who was a person that was against black people getting any type of liberation. So here it is when you had the British come into it. This is in 1813, right, into the scene, and offer black people, right, that were in the condition of slavery, offering them liberation, or liberation, right, in a form if they came and fought in their military, which is called the Colonial Marines. The Colonial Marines, 1813, 1814, you look it up. And they helped to secure Canada from America taking that and having that as one of their strongholds. You see what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And these black slaves that went and fought for that, the third verse in the national anthem talked about, "And no slave shall be spared." That's what they were talking about. So when you have the audacity to take a kneel and pause, then you have these good God-fearing Christians that are slave-minded ones. Doesn't it say in your Bible that surely a wise man hateth oppression? So you are taxed with the task of fighting against that which is unlawful, which is oppressive, which is diametrically in opposition to your existence. And at first, law of nature is self-preservation. The whole purpose and functionality of this knowledge that we're kicking isn't just about poetry and politics. It's about that on the surface. It's about the message that I'm talking about on the surface. But the deeper roots of what that is supposed to be all about is self-preservation. We're in a very competitive world where scarcity is real, where agendas is real. You know what I'm saying? Where radicalism all around us for our depopulation, because we're unwanted eaters, is real. I don't be tired of trying to have to convince black people that the sky's blue, rocks are hard, and the water's wet. God damn it, if you don't know white supremacy is real, nigga, and you don't see revolution taking place all around you, you got even motherfucking more white radicals than some of these coons. And it's a damn shame, and they're not even sincere. But they see, oh, this is something I can mobilize on and capitalize off of. But the coon nigga, so what is the plan? Only to try to disagree with you. We don't have an ultimate plan for everybody. We're still in the stages of just getting principled unity in our minds to come together and have a plebiscite, right? Or referendum, or objective, or manifestable idea that we can put into tangible reality. This is poetry and politics. Don't get me wrong. I'm being political right now. We need that. But the balance, that's my eye. That's little poetry. Anybody in the crowd got something they want to say to the people? And balance my radicalism out with a little bit of beautiful words of wisdom. Because our chakras are multifaceted. And certain frequencies and certain energies and certain messages coming from different people helps it just coagulate this little small event that we got to be better. You know what I mean? This is a dojo. We deal with discipline, health, wealth. The energy here is about discipline, strength, training, and development. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
So we gotta have a balance. The yin and the yang, the maya. This is a dojo. Anybody want to come up? Anybody else got something to say? Because I don't want to be up here being a monologue. I'm just a host. I feel like Reverend Pastor Money. Like, you should just pass the money then.
Brother, he got something.
Pass the money. Goddamn it, all this.
He got something.
Come on up. Come on up. Right,
Get the drummer song. Get the drummer song.
Get the drummer song.
You don't gotta do that, but it turns you up. Introduce yourself and go in. There you go.
My name is Jay Vaughn, just a guy from nowhere.
How you doing?
Hey, peace.
Something that I've experienced and how I am, just to introduce myself. Excuse me, I stutter.
Take your time.
My city made me, living in the Ville, born in the G, raised in the hill. Remember going to the store for chips for 50 cents. Mama working 2 jobs just to pay the rent. Brother reading a book of Clark Kent. Uncle in the cell for the job, he had to spend some time. Wanted better for myself and how to bust a rhyme. Pops taught me well, but the streets taught me how to grind. Coming from a city where the violence doesn't stop. Gotta watch your back, cause you might end up getting popped. Another day, another body dropped, another life gone. Fallen angels do the living life wrong. Where I'm from, they play no games. Shoot first, then ask you your name. What a shame. Damn, who's to blame? I just know my city made me.
Black power.
Well, I'm the Black Power. I'm the co-host. I'm the co-host. Welcome to the Dynamic University Shadow Dojo. I just want to thank everybody for coming out. There's going to be more people out. We're going to be rocking some phones. Want everybody, if you get a chance to come on up, let us know what you do, whatever have you. Make a connection to somebody else who ain't here. I know some people ain't seen the same people in here. Because they see some new faces. But that's what it is. Hold up, I didn't hit the drum. Alright, this is how I want to set it off. Don't want to praise Nat Turner, glory to God, be born of the spirit of Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad. Praise Harriet Tubman, glory to all you people else, long live the spirit of Dr. Francis Cress Wilson. We'll give praises to our ancestors, you know what I mean, for getting us here. It's really about community, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I want y'all to talk to each other. I really want to just put ideas out and just see how we can just conversate with each other. I don't really, you know, I want to start doing some things where we can just have like a circle. We can just really just be able to talk to each other. You know what I mean? Get some ideas out that you got inside of you, whatever have you. You know, put out some of the things, the topics of the day, things that are going on already around us. You know, how they affect us, how they affect our community, and what kind of effects they're gonna have on the community, whether negative, positive, and how we can affect the community on the other side, whether it's negative, positive. Because it's all about propaganda out here. That's the number one thing inside of war is propaganda. First thing you gotta do is have a call. You gotta have a reason for doing what you do. I don't like saying either. So, but we out here, we got a gun range in our community, been in our community over 30 years. It's something that I'm really passionate about. I know that it's detrimental because my father was in war. I've been through what seemed to be war, and I got a lot of friends who went through war, and I studied what it takes for you to have post-traumatic stress disorder. You can go to Iraq, all you gotta do is hear 100 shots. All you gotta do is hear 100 shots and come home, and you can be labeled with post-traumatic stress disorder, and they're gonna give you a check for the rest of your life because they're gonna say mentally something is wrong with you. That's something that you no longer can be able to handle the day-to-day stress of life. So now we got our own youth. I'm past 30, but we got our babies that's inside elementary school, middle school, high school, sitting right there around this gun range hearing 1,000 shots in a day. So now if they hearing 1,000 shots in a day, 5 days out the week, even if they only shot it 2 days out the week, imagine what type of how detrimental that is to a youth that's 8, 9 years old. If 100 shots can affect an adult, 18, 19, 20 years old, how is that affecting our youth at 8, 9 years old where they're hearing thousands of shots? Then we got a situation where these not even our police shooting. There ain't even our police over there. This is the feds in the state is over there using the gun range. Because I went over there They like, listen, we don't got nothing to do with that. We use the range basically like once a month if we got a training class. But besides that, there's other people. And they don't even really know who the other people are. They just like, yo, that's not us. That's just not us. Fill out a complaint. So, you know, when I tell the people, listen, mommy, you get a chance, just go over there during your time, look for somebody, make somebody come down there, file a complaint. Tell them right then and there, listen, man, I want to file a complaint. Why? Because I heard it's whatever reason, but you know it's a detriment to the community. Go file a complaint, because at the least we need to start doing is stacking up the paperwork and really getting the people out there. If we can get 10, 15 people on a daily basis, even if it's only 20 minutes, if we can get 20 people for 20 minutes right there, that's doing something. That's really that 20 minutes going, 100 people going to go right by you on Sherman and going to see you. And you know, if I get 20 people from New Haven to stand on Sherman, 20 minutes, you're going to see 20 people you know. And sooner or later, at least 3, 4 of them going to pull over and wonder what you're doing out there. And they're going to see you in front of the gun range and they're going to have the same problem you got. I was sitting out there, a guy walked up on me with the same problem. Walked up like, yo, you seem angry. He was like, yo, you angry about this across the street? I'm like, yeah, exactly. He was like, yo, the same thing. He's like, yo, I don't even live here. He said, yo, I live out of town. He said, but my son stay here. He was like, I'm at my son's house. He said, I got to tell him all night that, yo, there was firecrackers all the way up to 8:45. I got to tell him that they shooting off fireworks. He's like, well, it ain't 4th of July. He said, so now it's the next morning. He taking his son to school, and his son like, yo, Dad, they still shooting off fireworks? Because now it's 9 o'clock in the morning, 8:30 in the morning. So they start at 6. They start at 6 in the morning. They shooting at 6 in the morning. So now they shooting at 6 to 3:30. They shooting at prime time school hours. Nobody can't tell me they not doing this on purpose. This is what you call a foreseeable nuisance. You know what I mean? This is something that you know is going to be a problem no matter what. So I'm just telling people that, listen, man, we need to do something about it as a community. If we can get a collective out there, I don't mind. We got Monday through Friday. They're going to be out there. If we get a chance, hit me up. Let me see. Hold up. I got some flyers. I'm going to make sure I get everybody. But hit me up. I'm willing to come out there. I'm willing to come out there at least for that 15, 20 minutes. Just so we can go live or whatever we got to do. However to spread the word. But I know that I know that we together can do something. The reason ain't nothing been done is because everybody feel like ain't nothing be done. And I don't feel like that.
No.
I feel like the reason why ain't nothing done because we ain't doing nothing, period. But we can get out there. You know what I mean? I don't mind being arrested for that type of cause. I will be in a driveway and just sit there until they have to come get the paddy wagon and let everybody film. Them take off the dude in the wheelchair because he got post-traumatic stress disorder because he was shot a block away from here. You know what I'm saying? He's still living in the neighborhood, and every time I go outside to walk my dog 9 in the morning, I'm shook. I got to go back home because I feel like I got to have the heat on me because I know anytime I hear gunshots, anytime, I automatically feel like I got to go get that heat because I'm like, yo, I know that the gunshot means somebody trying to kill me, period. You know what I'm saying? They say I'm not going to think of it no other kind of way. I'm not going to never walk down the street and hear shots going off and not think that somebody trying to kill me. I'm not going to get used to it. I'm not trying to get used to it. I don't want to be used to it. And I don't want our babies used to it, and they are already. So we got a problem. We the adults. You can't blame nobody else no more. Everybody in here, you can't blame nobody else. You can't say, well, the elders ain't do it. You the elder. I'm the elder. We the elders. So if shit don't get done, it's our fault. The things that we see fall apart, it's our fault. We got it, and it's other things that we can blame, but we got to start taking onus of it. And then we can point out where the wrong at in other places. But until we say, yo, listen, these are all the things that we doing wrong, or these are all the things that we can change, we can't really look at nobody else to change anything else. I don't look outside my community for no help. You know what I mean? Period. Because I shouldn't have to. Not that outside help I'm not willing to accept, but I'm saying that's not where I'm looking at to get help. So I know that we can build our own community. We got the resources, got enough stuff. I just want to say that real quick. Black people, I love you, but I do think that we need to conversate. We need more of spending time not trying to entertain each other, but really picking each other's brains, figuring out what can we do together. What do you do? I'll let you know what I do. Then somehow we can figure out how this shit can work together, because we all got something to give to each other. Let's stop being used and put each other to use. So that's what I gotta say for that. You know what I mean? Black Power B40. I will be back up to drop a, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop a poem real quick. Well, I ain't gonna drop a poem right now, you know what I'm saying? I just went, you know, I'm just getting the energy. I'm getting my Sankofa energy on right now. I'm getting my Sankofa on right now, you know what I mean? But we gotta realize that I'm running for alderman. I'm running on a write-in campaign. I'm not running on no, I didn't try to get the carcass, you know what I mean, to get me on the ticket and none of that. I don't want to be on nobody's ticket, but I want them to see that people really care enough to come in and not just pull the lever, but come in and say, you know what, I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all no more. I think we want something different. I think we want something different. We ain't got time. We're not going to keep putting the same people in there. Why? Because they've been in there all this time. Every city you know where black people fucked up at is full of Democrats running the city. Trust that. Ain't no Republican city in the United States where black people in the community just fucked up. I'm telling you, Democrats run all these little places. And the Democrats created the Klan. So I don't got time to play games with everybody. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to be on this party, I'm going to be with this party. Lincoln was the party of the Republicans. My grandmother used to tell me that, my great-grandmother. I don't know what people being Democrats for. Lincoln freed the slaves. So I don't know what the hell you talking about. But when you look at it, you find out the only party that went out and actually went out into the House and killed black people, went to the House of Representatives, into the Senate, snatched crackers out of there. They snatched white folks out too. White folks who was Democrats, white people who were Republicans, who pushed black people who were Republicans. Oh, y'all got to go. You're gonna die. You're gonna die and you're up out of here. These are the only people who really kill people. So I don't trust Democratic ran cities no more. And I don't think black people should be leery. Be leery. I ain't saying every Democrat the same, but I'm saying be very leery of a party that created the Klan. Don't never think that they're gonna lose them roots. They utilize us for a reason. I ain't gonna say utilize, they use us. They use us and abuse us. As Malcolm said, and listen, man, black people still vote for Democrats, just a chump. You're a political chump because you're not really understanding how it switched. How it switched. Listen, in the 80s is when they really start switching. In the 80s is when we really start turning all the way over to become full Democrats, and white people who were Democrats that start moving in masses from the South into becoming Republicans. Right in that Reagan era, they start saying, you know what, now we got to go all the way over there because they're giving them too much welfare, too much this shit over here. So we're gonna run this little game. But listen, man, it's the party that's killed us, man. So I'm saying I run independent. I'm always be independent until we get the United Black Party, or we run the Freedom Party here, like Bob Ultimatics got out there in New York. We might get the Hot Black Coffee Party, or the Rent Too High Party, whatever. You know what I'm saying? The gun range fucking us up party, whatever. But you know what I mean? We need to have something that we can have as an idea that we can focus around and say that's how we gonna move, and move with our own political mind state, because we can't keep utilizing the policies that have been handed down to us. Shit ain't worked for us yet. So I don't think it's gonna work. That's just me. I don't think it's gonna work. So black people, I love you again. That's what it do. We got some little bit, a little bit of BYOB in the back if you want to partake. You know what I mean? And we just doing the do. Come play a couple gigs of chess. I got the guard back there. We gonna get the chess thing rocking too. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Chess tournament gonna be coming up. You know what I'm saying? So we gonna be rocking hard. But definitely, man, that's what it do. I'm gonna step over. So I know somebody might have something else to say. So come on up. Black Power. If not,
Black
let's
Power.
go with each other and we'll keep it rocking.
I just was looking around real quick.
His brother right here, real sharp. We was out there building outside in the front. I just met you today. But it's crazy because like energy and frequency, sometimes you find out that is your relative. When we was building out there, I was like, damn, we got so much in common on a level of consciousness and just meeting. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, this brother's sharp. You know what I'm saying? And I already know that you're gonna bring something fire and powerful to the people. You know what I'm saying? And it's just an honor and privilege to have you here, man. Drop it for the people, man. Black power.
Black power.
I ain't do no floor.
Alright, my name's Jock. These poems are kind of old, but I'm gonna go with them anyway. First one is called Ignorant. Born black, my only mishap, so they say, but God made me this way. If I could, I wouldn't change my hair, my lips, or my color. Just my name, my language, and my culture. Because they're not mine, given to me during a time death was the consequence if I decline. But I do remember to speak on an orphan. I'm not scared of a coffin because my people are lost and something needs to be done. So I'll stand if need be the only one. In hopes that maybe I'll be a messenger of you for me to get across all that we should see. I can't be afraid to speak, so excuse me. I can't be afraid to speak because one day I'll die. That's why I choose to live for you and I. My brother, my sister, listen. The one important truth we're missing, no matter how much we pray and keep wishing, we'll never be accepted, loved, or respected by people who enslaved us and have yet to regret it. Yeah. Integrated to them means to be miseducated. So when it's time to be graded, we'll fail miserably without the facts being revealed truthfully, being made ignorant. Like crabs in a bucket. We hate to see one of us get ahead, so rather than help them, we pull them back instead. They hid truths, put them in books, told us not to seek knowledge so they knew we wouldn't look. Gave us alcohol and drugs, a good time to push the pain away. Committed slow suicide, was dedicated to dying today. A dead letter being read as a magazine of falsehood. The one book we choose, yet it does us no good. Believe me, the truth is and can be found in it. But that which I see they claim is non-authentic, some religion man invented. But God is a living man. Based on this, the Bible is intrinsic. My people were tricked to believe a lie while America feasts on her pie, and I'm angry. And all you can do is ask me why? Because we're ignorant. Due to family separated on the auction block, my girlfriend could be my cousin. And it does matter, but we say it doesn't. They want differences using envy, fear, and distrust. Like a lot of the other things they did. That stuff I can't remember it.
It's all love, it's all love.
Fact.
Woo! Fire. Come on,
Due to family separated on the auction block. I'm gonna just end out. I can't remember.
Black power.
Yo, take your time, man.
Yeah, it's been so long since I've actually.
Yeah, take
But I'm
your
gonna
time.
try one more, see how that one goes. This one is called Black Woman. At the bottom of the totem pole, they savage our mentality by convincing you that you don't need me. Go ahead, be independent while our family values the sin. Embracing the ideas of Willie Lynch, divide and conquer. It's open season on me and all we share is constant drama. In this land of milk and honey, a relationship has no substance without God and you, woman. Basically, I'm reduced to nothing. And under false pretense, you believe you can get a career will set you free. Not wanting to communicate, losing all touch with me, so we suffer. Individually struggle. It seems we forgot we're sisters and brothers. Black woman. Can't you see what's going on? You're just another pawn in this war against me. I'm fighting alone. Think about the children. They're innocent. Is this all we can teach? Do we really hate ourselves and each other? Because that's how it seems to be. But more recently, it seems we're unstable. We can't pretend not to be. So often we're vexed from lack of respect. No love, no peace, no happiness. Our union has no other meaning than sex. Breeding so-called bastards outside of the bonds of marriage. So cruel are the burdens we are forced to carry. Black woman. I believe this is what it takes if the cycle is to break black men. We have to stop joking. Laughter is good, but what about coping? Infidelity, prison, drugs. Look what it's done to you and me. It has downgraded our unity, but if it takes a village to raise a child, as we pull together, let's build up the community. I'm gonna stop there. It's been so long since I've actually said that.
Good fire. I love it, baby.
But it's been so long, my bad. I'll have it together next time.
That's it. Black power. Appreciate
fire,
it.
man. Anybody else want to come up? Remember, but in smaller settings like this, it's more community and family oriented.
Come in, join in, get up here and do your thing, man. Brother, you coming up?
Still went off though. Still went off
Peace.
Peace.
My name is Born Cypress Breathe.
Peace.
From Sport
You get 'em.
Academy.
You get
I'm
'em.
downstairs every Saturday doing the chess, 64 squares. I just want to touch base on the chessboard for a minute. Peace, God. How you? How you, God?
Peace. Peace.
I got my man Mike D in the building. You know what I'm saying? He with me. But
Peace,
listen,
peace.
let me just access your mind for a minute and take a walk on 64 squares for a second. And when you walk upon the board, you see 64 squares, and I put a rook in the center of the board. And I know you see a rook, but I see a castle. And inside this castle, you gotta walk inside of it because it's a building and it's got 7 levels inside of it. It's like 7 degrees with 7 floors inside of the castle. But in most castles, you can't even get into it because you gotta have permission to go inside. So, but when you walk inside of it, the first floor consists of the chessboard. It's 64 squares, and it's a man that's teaching you about these squares, and we understand that the squares is nothing but geometry, so he's teaching nothing but mathematics on the board. You dig? But you so enthused about what's going on upstairs, so you want to go upstairs, but you can't go upstairs because you need to understand what's on the ground level. You know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
So you can't go upstairs till you master the ground level first. So you get with every square, you get with every box, every angle that it is there, and you understand that it's nothing but geometry. Because that's what mathematics is, geometry. It's a measurement of the square, and a line is a square if you understand what geometry is. But most of us don't know what mathematics is, so we think in terms of algebra. We think of subtraction and adding and all of those things. But all of that is just a stem of what geometry is. But at the same time, we're dealing with these 64 squares still. So it's this man here, and he's teaching about the board. You know what I'm saying? The board itself. So we get that. So now it's time to go upstairs. So we going upstairs. And we go into another whole room. Because mind you, I said it was 7 levels. You know what I'm saying? And it's 7 levels because it's 7 aspects to the chessboard.
Okay.
6 pieces in the board. Keep in mind what I'm talking about here. You dig what I'm saying? Now, I'm going to bring this all around at the end when I talk about this 7 levels. Get me?
Yes,
No
sir.
doubt.
Alright, so now we get to the 2nd level, which we come to. It's an empty room, but it's a big ass pawn in the center of the floor. That's all it is a pawn there. It's nothing else. Because now, mind you, we done learned the squares already. We done learned the squares, so the next thing for us to learn is the pawn. And many of us take the pawn for granted. But at the same time, it's the only piece on the board with the most potential. Because it's the only piece on the board that can transform itself to any other piece. It can become a knight, a bishop, a queen, or a rook. It's the only piece that can do that. It's the only piece that got room within inside of itself to become anything else. Everything else is stuck within inside of itself. It done reached its peak. A queen cannot, she can't, well, the queen is who she is, but at the same time,
where she at and her growth, she only could be who she is. And she only could be a reflection of that from which she came.
Mm-hmm.
Then that's it. A knight could only be that which what it is. A bishop is only stuck within his right. A rook can nothing be nothing other than itself. But the pawn is within itself. Only thing that it lacks is knowledge of itself, because he is king. But he don't know that he is a king. So he's traveling through life, trying to understand himself, trying to get a true understanding of who he truly is. So he becomes a bishop at one point. But when you look on the chessboard, it's two bishops. Understanding between the opposites, that's what that is. The opposites, the science of the opposites, the science of Maya, right there. The balance, that's why there's two of them. But we thinking it's just, it's got one on the white, one on the black. But at the same time, this could be, one is a recessive and one is a dominant. This could be. Huh?
No doubt.
Did you think it along those lines? Did you think it along those lines or what? What are you thinking about when you see the opposite? What are you thinking about when you see the opposites? So, but again, this pawn is still traveling inside of this castle. It's traveling inside of the rook. It ain't did nothing else. It never went outside of the rook because all of its motions inside of the rook, inside of this castle. But at the same time, it's 7 levels. Keep in mind, I'm saying this word 7 because you need to get with this 7. So at the same time, pawn travels up to the next floor. The next floor, he sees a knight there. Knight, big knight inside of the room. Ain't nothing else but a big knight. And now he has to go through the process of the knight and understanding what the knight is. The knight moves in an L shape for those who don't know it. But those who know it, it moves in the shape of a 7. Which is God, the perfected man, for those who know it. But those who don't know it, it moves in the L shape. But this is how it moves for those who don't know it. So as it travels along too, it's understanding itself, and it understands itself as a bishop, it understands itself as a knight, then it goes up to another level, which becomes a rook, and the rook is a pillar inside the community, like most men is inside of the community. They lay foundation, they start, doing community service, and they become pillars inside the land. But like most men, all of what I just said is a transformation within self for those who understand. Dig what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, now, everything has its opposite. Because on the chessboard, you got 2 knights, 2 bishops, and 2 rooks. But when you go up another level, you go into another room, and it's a queen there. And when you look on the board, it's only 1 queen. But everything else had its opposite. What's her opposite? Did we ever think to even imagine what is her opposite? Do she have an opposite on the board? You got a king there, but is she his opposite? I don't think so. But though she got an opposite, I pose a question to the crowd. Do she got an opposite? No. No?
No.
there's no other piece that can match or set the opponent.
All right, well, peep game.
Pawn has
Peep
the
game.
potential.
Unless you dealing with two books.
All right, well, peep game. Yes, she's magnificent on the board. She can duplicate all pieces except one. Except one piece.
The knight.
And that's the knight. But why she can't duplicate the knight?
Because the knight is a killer.
Prospective man.
The knight.
The queen's not a killer, she's a protector of the board.
Oh, that's not true.
Ah,
She is also a destroyer.
given a moment to
She is also a builder and a destroyer. It's in her nature to do both. She builds and she destroys. That's why so you find her on the 8th rank and on the 8th alphabet as an H, as a her. Build and destroy, right? Uh-oh, I hear the butt. Where's that, in the crowd? Oh, I thought I heard a butt in the crowd. Okay. But for me means born universal truth, so let me do that. So at the same time, when only reason why she can't duplicate the knight, because the knight moves in the God signature, meaning that he is God. That he is God. And when you understand what God is, she only can reflect what God is. If you understand the chessboard, I mean, I'm not talking nothing but what's on the board right now. I know some of us might got other ideologies like the woman is God and all of that kind of stuff, but I'm talking about on 64 squares right now. Look at it. This comes from the land of Kush right here. This comes from the land of Kush. When you talking about the land of Kush, we talking about the whole spread of all the way from Asia, all the way to India, all throughout Asia. That's what Kush means. Kush means the presence of Africans. That's what it means. It don't mean like particular people. It's the presence of Africans all throughout that whole geographical landmass. That's what we talking about. So it's a lot of history on the chessboard if you truly understanding what it is. So I was talking to a Christian one day, and I said to him, could Jesus Christ be a knight? Could he be the Son of God that made himself known inside 64 squares from the Father, which is the King?
He was a pawn.
No, he's the King.
He was a pawn first.
No, but listen to me. Listen to me.
He's gonna go by the story.
No, wait. Listen to me. Listen to the story, how it goes. Because if God the Father, which is the King, and he comes inside the world, as
As a peasant.
as God. The only thing that moves like God on the board is the name.
He made himself lower than everybody else.
As name. So I come with this science right here. This is me, Born Cyclist Sport Academy. You know, I'm open for debate at any given time on 64 squares. I'm willing to play a game with anybody's in the building. You know, I'm here. You heard?
Hold on, tell them what time you can do with the babies. Tell them what time you do the thing with the babies on Saturday.
Oh, yo, I'm here every Saturday from 10 to 1. We right downstairs at the Stetson Library. This is what we do. We here every Saturday from 10 to 1. All ages are welcome. And we got a fundraiser going on December the 2nd. Prizes, giveaways, cash prizes, giveaways. First 20 people come in. We got free t-shirts for y'all. So come participate. All ages are welcome. All right?
Black power.
Peace and love.
Brother Warren Cypher do a lot of stuff in the community, do a lot of good work in the community with the babies, you know what I'm saying? So y'all get out there with them. Definitely get out there with them, you know what I'm saying? They looking for some, you know what I mean? They looking for competition. I see what they got going on, you know what I mean? They about to get it on in the back. But you know, listen, man, we out here to love each other, man. Everybody get to speak their speech, man. Put your lid down. Cause you know what I'm saying, this the place right here, the dojo. This is the spot where you gonna have that ability, man. Just don't come in here trying to put the white man as our Lord and be good. Lord, you don't try to do that. Yeah, you know, as long as you don't come in here and tell them you should be bowing down to nobody. We good. You know what I'm saying? But besides that, though, we, like I said, we grateful. Just come on in and be sincere, you know what I mean? Be open, be sincere, because we were family, regardless to whom or what. You know what I mean? We got enough things that's going to make sure that we ain't alike. So the little things that we can't agree upon to be alike, those are things that we need to capitalize on at all times and every time. So that's what I'm about. That's my science right there. I'm born also. You know what I'm saying? That's right. You know, anything you give to me, I either give it back to you like what you gave to me, or, you know what I'm saying, I give you myself. You know what I mean? That's what the 9 about. You know, I either add on or multiply your things. You feel me? And so if I add on to it, like I said, if I add on to it, I'm going to give you you. But if I multiply it, I'm going to give you me. And that's going to be the best part, because it's the born part. You know what I mean? It's the best part, baby. But, you know what I mean? That's what it's about, man. I want y'all to just enjoy yourselves, man, and listen, man. If we can't be together, then there ain't no reason for us to be able to do nothing, man. If we can't sit here and figure out something that we can do, man, listen, man, I'm telling you, I'm tired. I've been in this city a long time. Like some of the other people, I've been doing this for years. I was, when Bush, 95, you know what I'm saying, 94, 95, I was down in Washington, D.C., protesting and doing all that stomping and marching. I would walk with Al Sharptongue, Jesse Jackass. I done did it all, you know what I'm saying? I done stomped and marched, rode the buses, and did it. I done wasted a lot of shoe leather, like Dr. John Henry Clark would say. You know what I mean? Now I'm not into wasting shoe leather. I'm into real action, things that we can do that's going to really make things happen. Yes, we can rally, and rallies are good for the energy of the youth, to get the youth out and about, you know what I'm saying, to make sure that their energy is up. But a rally and a protest ain't going to do us no fault in the action that you commit. You can't, we're not going to boycott, we ain't going to boycott our way into no freedom. So the NFL boycott, all these boycotts, all that stuff, a boycott really not going to work, because a boycott just means I'm going to hold my money from you for a little while until you know what I'm saying, you coalesce with whatever little whim I got, then I'm going to give you my money right back. So boycotts don't really work. The thing that you really need to think about is how to, you take your money out of one place and then you pool it and make up your own thing that you like. You don't go back to that which ain't treating you right. So that's why I say boycotts really don't work. They do put economic stress on the other people. You know what I'm saying? You can put economic stress on them, but at the end of the day, that economic stress, they're going to figure out a way to make it up. And as long as we still willing to, you know, compromise on things that we want, we always going to be compromised. So that ain't the type of people I want no more. You know what I mean? But let me see. I got a little rhyme though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna kick my little rhyme. That make me feel good and everything. I'm kick my little rhyme off. Man. Let me see. Should I do the Black Jesus? Let me see. I might kick it. I can't remember the joint. I don't know. It's over. It made me feel good, so it made me think of my drink.
Do it, man.
I'm gonna try it. If it don't work, I'm gonna freestyle it. So I'm like that. And then y'all won't know. I'm freestyling. But everybody want to be the Black Jesus. God us, they want to be us. The cops rush us, try to crush us. They want to ash us and just dust us. They want to ash us and just dust us.
But it's just us for justice.
Huh?
Trust this. Go
Trust us, right? Let's add one. See, look at that. See, that's what I'm talking about right there. Let's add one. That's add-on poetry. That's ad-lib poetry, man. You know what I mean? That's ad-lib from the crowd. You know what I'm saying? But struggle, poverty, pain, little amusement. I don't read no more. I'm studying music. What about the brother's message? I just can't accept it because he living real good and the people all wretched. And this my tame verse. Remix ain't pleasant. Turn heaven to hell and hell to heaven. Use the carpenter's. Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah. Oh, use the carpenter's hammer. A dangerous weapon. I don't know, man. I can't even keep it on. But everybody want to be the Black Jesus. I'll freestyle my drink then. Because I can remember it, but I can't remember it in order. So in order for me to get it through, I'm going to slaughter everything. All right, the Black Jesus, you want to be us. Cops rush us. They try to crush us. They want to ash us. Simply dust us, but it's no reason. Simply for the treason. Niggas say it was just us. Somebody said trust us. Everybody moving, so I move with the movement. See what I'm doing, so I always do what I'm doing. I keep the grooving. Yo, and everybody say they open. I watch them with eyes that stay steadily scoping. So I'm out on a dangerous angle in front of the police range. And I'm saying to myself, this shit is mad strange. The people walk by, smiles, no frowns. Cars drive by, gun go down. But I'm steadily ducking, ain't nothing. Who's rushing? My life's been dusted. I smoked the dust in. It was enough when I was lusting. But some of this backwood I be crushing, well, I'm back on the strength again. I keep it moving. You know my length and then. He said it was about geometry, that's mathematics. But my mathematics always to cause havoc. Me, I'm the type to roll around and cause the static. I'm beyond the average. I'm the type to cream the crop for your cabbage. I want more, I've seen more. It's all been hardcore, some of it horrorcore. And I've been through the dark corridors. Gunshots, I took 4 more. Daily basis, seen oasis, court cases, been through chases in the basement, seen them all laced when they got laced it. Hold up, it's all amazement, and ain't nobody playing, but the kids around here, they know all their places. Damn. It's like I'm chasing day after day, line after line. A long time ago, it used to be line after line. That was a long time. That's when I used to be crime after crime. But right now, I'm better than. Shit, the weather change is better than. I don't know, I don't got nothing else to say. But I guess I'm gonna roll this way, roll that way. I'm from the Ville, over there is the train. But Black people, I love you. I'm just up here doing my due, you know what I'm saying? For life, I'm over here just doing my due. I'm really good, man, you know what I'm saying? But I just want to, I feel good. I love the people, and I just want you to know this is the place for me. Yo, don't, you know what I'm saying? Don't be shy. You know what I mean? It's whatever. You can come up here and say whatever. I'm sweating now. They got me sweating up here and shit. I just go kind of sweat. You know what I mean? But I love y'all. Yo, you know what I'm saying? I have my vibe. I do got to say for the people, though. I do got to say that I wrote for the people, but I don't want to kick it right now. November 4th, though, y'all come out. We're going to have this Smash Poetry and Politics. We're going to have Marcus Parker, who's running for mayor. He's going to be here. We're going to have the head of the new Black Panther Party in New Haven. He's going to be here. We're going to have Brother Kevin Muhammad, a well-known educator. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be here. We're going, the brother who running for alderman, Brother Rock, supposed to be coming out. We just try to get all the politicians that we can to come out. Spit Day lit. It's going to be 3 days before we got elections going. So we want the people to be able to come out, come see their local politicians, come see the people right here in your community, be able to ask them questions about the things that you want going on in your own community. So we opening up the invite for everybody. We're going to have a fundraiser. We're going to have some, oh man, we got something hot for y'all. My brother Majestic put together, nice necklace, you know what I'm saying? So y'all come through, we're going to have the dollar, you know what I mean? We're going to have the door, prizes. Yo, listen, it's going to be rocking, but that's what it is, Dynamic View. I don't got nothing else to say. Black Power.
Black Power.
What you say?
What date is that?
No, November 4th. November 4th. Y'all November 4th, we're going to have the blowout. It's going to be 8 to 12. It's going to be, yo, it's going to be.
Where's the voting?
BYOB, the voting is November 7th. It's going to be the 7th.
Where's it going to be at?
For my ward at Bassett Street. For my ward, if you in the area, if you vote at Bassett Street, remember to write in your brother. Matter of fact, I got some cards back there somewhere. I have some cards around here somewhere.
Are they paying attention to
some cards right there? There's cards right there. Hold on.
Ward 20, New Hallville.
Do I got some? Yeah, that's them. Yo, right, you gotta grab it. Yeah, I think, boom, we got some right there. But this what y'all want, you know what I'm saying? This what it is. We're gonna put one over there, but we got it. I'm gonna hand it out there. I'm handing it out to y'all, and then we make it happen. But remember to tell your people, man, the writing is the way to go. Word life, you know what I'm saying? Because if you really want to do something that affect politics, man, you gotta do something orthodox. You gotta do the shit that they not expecting. And they don't expect for us to win. They don't expect for us to come out. They don't expect for us to do shit. So I'm telling y'all, listen, man, if you really want to be about it, man, come out and help your brother get on here, man. Even if your brother don't get on this, come out. Yo, matter of fact, yo, this is the other thing. Write your brother, if you not in Ward 20, write your brother in as mayor. Fuck it. Write your brother in for mayor in your goddamn ward. If you can't write me in for alderman over in the Ward 20, you write your brother born in for mayor to let them know that goddamn it, we want some new shit going on. At least they'll know that it's a new age, it's a new day, new wave. We coming and we not taking none of that. We not gonna be no what they call them soft shoe. We not tiptoeing through the tulips. You know what I mean? None of that. We going hardcore. We going all the way black. And damn it, if they don't like it, too bad, man.
That's what we pushing.
Yeah, my feet on the ground and head is not in the sky. Yeah, no doubt. Feet on the ground, head not in the sky. I wear khaki boots, so I keep boots on. So, you know what I mean? But that's what it is. Not at all. But with that being said, though, that's for my people out there in the audience, you know what I'm saying? But, for real, we not going to be able to, we got to put energy behind just totally different things, man. We got to move different. Because the same way that we've been moving all this time, it's just been getting us the same results. That's the bottom line to it. I'm going to be out there. I'm out there anyway. I don't give a fuck. So, if y'all know what I'm saying, bro, life, it don't make me no difference. I'm going to be out there anyway. I'm going to be rocking with the kids. I'm going to be out there, you know what I'm saying, in the mayor face, planning on moving on them real quick. Because she got the 24th, if you could get out, they got, where's Lexington Avenue? They Jepson School, Lexington Avenue.
That's
right?
Fairhaven, right?
Fairhaven, yeah, Fairhaven. That's what I knew was out there, Fairhaven, man. But listen, out there, Fairhaven, they're gonna have a debate. The mayor having a debate. Yo, listen, if you can get out there and ask, how come 5 years ago y'all told us the gun range was moving? How come 6 years ago Looney said they had the money? What, y'all got the money in escrow? You reaping the interest off the money? What's going on? Ask these questions and then ask them, who is the terrorist over there using the gun range? Because they're not the New Haven Police Department. That's the questions that y'all need to ask. Who is these terrorists, wild cowboys in our community? With that being said, I'm done. Black Power,
Black Power. BB48.
That was online.
I'm going on too fast. I'm going on too fast.
He went off.
I'm going too hard.
Next time, let me know, brother.
But you go. If you ain't voting, you give it to somebody who wins.
I'm about to say, yeah.
Still, let me pass them out. Let me make sure y'all get one, though.
Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then, you know what I'm saying? If anything, hit me on the Ornament page on Facebook. Just get up there, friend me, endorse your word life. If I could get an endorsement, if y'all can go to my Ornament page and endorse me, hit the button that say endorse and just write a little something. I endorse the brother, whatever, and help the message get out a whole lot further. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'll be mad thankful for. Tomorrow, I'll be walking the Ville. I'll be walking the Ville tomorrow all day. If y'all want to come through, holla at your boy. I got the list of all the registered voters. You got cards to pass out to the people and make it happen. We going out with Dynamic U. We're going out with Dynamic U.
Dynamic U, baby.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And the Ornament drinks. Bye-bye. Boom, boom, boom.
We out here.
We out there, you know what I'm saying? We out there. We out there. We out there, man. Black Power. Yo, roll. Yo, apology. Yo, good. Yo, shit, man. I'm glad you came out, man. I'm glad you rocked the mic, though. For life. I know you was going to rock. I know you was going to rock the mic, son. For life, son. I know you was going to do that. That was like a surprise. That's all.
I know you was gonna do that.
Now I know. Next time you gonna get the raffle from me. I'm like, yo, I got a raffle for him, son. Long as you rock the mic one more time. Your artist, period. Your artist, period. Nah, no doubt. That's what it is. Nah, I showed up. I thought you was gonna go up and just kick a word to the people about, whatever.